Hello and welcome to another video of the Ginger and the Travelling Coffee Cup. Today's video is the one I've tried to keep secret for the longest time. We are at the Sidings Hotel and Restaurant in York. Yes, I left it in the video, the last one that we did the first class from Newcastle to York. It's in like the last 30 seconds of the train ride. But because of the wind, and the rain, we're gonna head quickly in there, and I'm gonna show you the hallway, the room, and then we'll see what we're gonna do about this weather. So, the start of the video was out there, but as you can see, it's thundering down. Look at my hair. Look at this. What was grey hoodie, right? You're probably thinking, Paul, let's see your room. Where's my bed? I'll fit in that, no problem. Everything's fine. There's the TV. There's my laptop that I need to do a lot of uploading on tonight. And here is my bathroom. And there's my shower. Don't lie. This is brilliant. It would only be me that would book somewhere like this, right? Especially for me, anyway. But I've got to say, if you're going to come, get an Uber, because I got the bus and I was walking for 5-10 minutes and I didn't realise Storm Amy was here. Can Storm Amy do one so I can get some nice videos of the track? But yeah, that was fun. I actually really enjoyed it, and I'm going to pay for it all tomorrow morning when I leave, or when I have my dinner. Probably when I have my dinner, actually, thinking about it. But, yeah, some light on the subject. I was going to go out tonight because Lee are playing Wigan in the Rugby League semi-final tonight when I'm filming. But, considering how wet it is out there, we're not bothering, guys. Hopefully, I'll show you. I'm there, and the East Coast Main Line is there. So we need to come out of here, in there, and then out onto the West Coast Main Line. But considering out there is like this right now, I'm not thinking that's a good idea. And I'm looking at the puddles, and it's not stopped raining. This has got to be the most niche room I've ever stayed. No, I think the jumbo jet engine in Stockholm has got to be the most niche place I've ever stayed. This is a very, very close second. Because it's an old railway carriage, I find it brilliant. I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get out of these wet clothes, get changed into something a bit drier, and then go into the bar and have a drink, and get the Wi-Fi code, because, you know, I need YouTube, and I need Facebook, so, I can get it on my phone on 4G, but I can't get it on that thing. So, yeah, hopefully I get some of the action on the East Coast Main Line, either today or tomorrow. But this is brilliant. So, changed. Birthday present off my dad. Love it. Especially for Oasis. I'm sat next to the window and I'm about to show you why. 3, 2, 1. It's not outside, but being this close to the East Coast Main Line, it's absolutely brilliant. I just hope that music is not too loud. Well, I was hoping to film train after train after train going past the sidings here in York. I mean, how cool is that? But unfortunately, Storm Amy's arrived and it's not playing ball with trains. So much so that, as of yet, my train is still running. Whether it will when Storm Amy gets to Yorkshire, I have no idea. So what we might do is make a retreat to York Station, which I'll need to know where to get to, which is fine, that's no problem. And I'll be able to see what the snow are. Because this wind is not letting up, and it's gale force, it's ridiculous. So I think, yeah, we need to be inside. And is the corridor. So how about I open this door and I give you a room tour? How about that, eh? I've come back in the room now. Outside, as you can see, it's a bit grey and very, very windy. I was taking an absolute battering out there, I can't lie. So yeah, I think we're going to go to York Station. So I've just checked the departure board and most of it's delayed, so probably not going to get loads of trains from here. Here's some pictures I got from last night though. I just don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to come back when it's not Storm Amy and when I can actually get some decent filming done. But before we go any further, this hotel. This room, really nice, really comfortable. The bed is amazing. Honestly, I went to bed, I just fell asleep like that. Gone. The breakfast, really nice. Can't fault it at all. Bathroom, really good. And also, I forgot to show this. I mean, it's not exactly Narnia in there, but it's not too bad. In the facilities there. The TV is just Freeview, so it didn't have the sport on last night, so I couldn't watch the rugby. I didn't really want to after I saw the result this morning. It's got power ports there and there. A bin. Oh, I can't really fault the Sidings Hotel. Actually, I really enjoyed my stay here. The food last night. Oh my goodness me. Here are the pictures of what I had last night with the names of them, one after the other. That main course and the dessert. I knew what I was getting for the main course. I knew when I read it, I was like, yeah, I want that. They gave me the dessert menu and they were like, try this. And I was like, okay. Because I thought, Mediterranean in Yorkshire? When is that going to ever work? I'll tell you now, it smashes. It absolutely works. It's brilliant. So, 10 out of 10 for this place. We will be back when it's sunnier outside and we can get more trains, because most of them are up the wall, delayed. Mine apparently still running, so we're good. But what we're going to do is, I'm going to have another quick shower, and then head to York Station, where we will get some trains. Whether they'll be going anywhere is a different story. Right, so, getting ready to check out now. Now, I had my second shower, and I don't know why I'd not noticed this before, but look what's on these mirrors. The Network Rail or National Rail arrows. Second suggesting I'm going to get them, but it goes with the aesthetic, and I think that's the one thing I actually say about this hotel as well. Everything fits. All the couches look the same. They all look really good. Looks like doing some like work outside the restaurant and stuff, so probably to make it better. Hopefully I'll be back at some point in the next 12 months to do it all again, but this time get more video out there. But next time you'll see me, I will be in York. So I'm just sat in the main reception area, and if you look, they've all got names. Rocket, that's the restaurant car over there. There's Pioneer, and my room is in the Northern Bell. Just waiting for the Uber now to take us back to York, and we'll be in York ASAP. Right, so York Station, obviously, and a cross-country voyage to start off with. Honestly, sometimes it's meant to be, really, isn't it? So, at the minute, they're saying, I listened to the announcement, up to Newcastle, it seems that there's not many problems, but past Newcastle, there could be issues. But you'll notice like a wind. which is probably why coming here was a good idea. And seeing one of them to start off with is always nice. The board, now, everything's on time. But I think standing behind the Sidings Hotel with that gust of wind constantly would have been really fun. But let's have one of my two favourite trains in one picture. This beautiful thing. And then we'll add a little bit of LNER Azuma into the mix. How about that? Expect them to be quite busy, especially coming north up to Leeds today, as Leeds are playing Tottenham. The cross-country voyage does have a green, but it's... there we go. Up to Edinburgh, Darlington next door. And that makes it double better, it's double bubble as well, brilliant. I just spotted something else in the sidings in York. Two northern units, one very old one and one new one. Wait, you heard that, I heard that, and a smattering of Trainspotters also heard it, so I think we're about to get some steam action! Best video of the lot, by none. Steam train, live, living colour, under its own power, at York. Who's ready for this? was worth the run from over there. It didn't have a name, well, I didn't see the name anyway. I'll have a re-look on the video or relook on the film, see what the name of it was, if it did have one, or Google it and see what it was called. If I Googled it, here's the name. My hair's loving the wind, but that is the thumbnail to this video. That was brilliant, loved it. Now, let's see what the 21st century equivalent does. Now, there's a line that we don't normally see. Class 155 and a Class 185. I know which one I'm much rather ride on. That one. It's definitely showing its age, is that train. Not as old as that warhorse we just saw leave, and I can't lie, even though there was a lot of wind, you heard it chug. There we go, Class 155, 185 and a cross-country Voyager at the far end. Beautiful. Go back to the Sidings Hotel and do a video purely from there in the future. But that wind is just ridiculous. I mean, look at my hair. But I thought, last time I was in York, a lot of things happened and I was like, nah, don't want to do the video. Whereas now, why not? And yeah, we're going to get a lot of Azumas, cross countries, 185s and Novas. So I think hotel and trains, exactly what you came to see, just not in the same place, unfortunately. Speaking of the Sidings Hotel, could you imagine seeing that steam train go flying past the window? On any other day, I'd still be there now. But Storm Amy was like, not today, gentlemen, not today. But, and I have also got a few other trail tours, especially over a certain line, can't think which one.
Manchester, Victoria.
Get behind the steam train like that, sign me up. Just cost a fortune to do, and money's a little bit tight at the minute, especially with saving up for the Middle East and a potential apartment in the near future, but who knows. Platform 11 here at York, our first Nova pulling into the platforms. But one thing I saw on the bridge as it was leaving was, as the steam train was leaving, was just the amount of soot that the trains over the years have generated. That much so, I think a few of them have literally parked right underneath there. Can't lie, seeing a steam train is always fun. Seeing one in steam is even better. And I actually did not know that was here, but that was a complete surprise to me. But what a lovely surprise it was. But yeah, hopefully more trains to come. And hopefully one of them will be in Azuma in the very, very near future. So we have a terminating 158 on platform 8. We also have a class 185, I think will be on its way to Scarborough. But on the platform nearest me, and hopefully leaving in the near future, will be that beautiful thing. LNER Azuma. Now, I'm going to look back to the manners video to see what the number was of the one that beeped its horn. I've got a feeling it's 801230. I'll double check and I'll be right back. 800204. Or the driver of that train yesterday. That one that screamed into that platform over did beep, but he was all the way over here, so yeah, we missed the chance to get that one. The 185 there revving its engine, ready to do its another shuttle service to Scarborough. Now that the big cats are consigned to the pages of TPE history. Well, a bit more action now on the platforms here and not down the line down there is because of the wind. And I'm actually disappointed in that because I really wanted to show it off because the Sidings Hotel is brilliant. I loved it, and hopefully we do get the chance to go back. The room wasn't that expensive, to be fair. Bed and breakfast, even the dinners weren't that expensive. I mean, you've seen the pictures. Honestly, one of the best meals I have had in a long time. When it comes to niche hotels I've stayed in, it's top on food. But when it comes to bedrooms, I think it's going to take a lot to beat a jumbo jet 747 engine. I don't think that'll ever be beaten. And we can't go back to that because that's now been mothballed and probably going to be broken up in the near future, which is a shame. But we will go back to Stockholm and we'll be staying in a more normal hotel next time. But it was just one of those places that was just so different. It was brilliant, but it's just not made the money, which is a shame. Speaking of planes, they will be making a return to the channel in the very near future. But with the amount of videos we've done over the past few days, the editing is going to be brilliant. Well, hopefully, and we'll have no further problems. But there will be planes on the channel in the next 1 to 2 months, and we're going to start off where we normally start a plane video, Manchester Airport, obviously. Try and find somewhere a little bit different to film this time, though. So the Class 185 is just leaving the next couple of minutes. Before I did that trip on the big cat, I had actually never been to Scarborough. That's the one thing that's one thing I love about trains. Like, they take you places that you've like never been before. Like, you know, I've never been to Southampton before, but you know, these things happen. Apparently these northern units go to Leeds, but last time I checked, Leeds is that way, so I'd love to know what route that actually takes. I don't have a ticket for Northern today, so I can't really find out, but one day we will find out. I think coming from that direction, hopefully in the next couple of minutes, will be another Azuma, maybe even a Nova. Because at the minute, the platforms in the middle of York Station are a bit, what's the word, empty? I'm going to go on a limb here and say this is an LNER controlled or managed station. So, I mean, I like the fact that they've left the pillars white with the red tops, but not the other way around. I can't lie, I do like it. Now, for those of you who are seen a few videos at this station on this channel, you will know which film that bridge was in. For those who are brand new to the channel, that bridge was the inspiration for J.K. Rowling's bridge in the Harry Potter film. You know, the one where they walk over with Hagrid and Harry walking over? Yep, that's not at King's Cross, it's here at York. Out there, in the centre of York, is the Shambles, which when you go down it, looks a lot like Diagon Alley, which is probably where J.K. Rowling got the idea for that from as well. York is very, very proud of its Harry Potter status in the film. So much so, there's a coffee shop underneath the bridge, and I'm going to show you the name of it, and I'll put a picture of it up now. So we're going to go onto the Harry Potter bridge and go over it and go into that Costa Coffee. The only thing that's missing from this station is a platform 9 3/4, but as we know, that's at King's Cross, and that's not moved up here, so that's a shame. Anyway, let's go across the bridge and go and have a coffee, and I'll take a picture of the vantage point of this station from up there, shall I? So, what we're going to do is, we're going to watch this beast leave, then we're going to end the video there, because, you know, we've seen a lot of the trains here at York. I wish we had no wind so we could have stayed at the Sidings Hotel, but these things happen. Obviously staying under cover here, apart from the steam engine, we've been able to hear all the trains arriving and leaving. We even saw Lumo. So cross country is about to leave any second now, and as soon as it does, we'll end the video there. So anyway, now we'll see this Voyager leave, and that'll be that. Drivers getting ready to leave now. So yep, next thing you'll see will be that cross country Voyager leaving. There is still a speed restriction between Berwick and Edinburgh, so there will be delays north of here. So yeah, but if we're going to let any train finish the video, we've had Azuma's finish one, we're going to let the Voyager finish this one. Cross-country Voyager all the way up to Edinburgh. Which means it's time to end the video here at York and at the start at the Sidings Hotel. I do hope you enjoyed it as much as I have, because the hotel was amazing, the food was brilliant, the wind let us down, but this was quite an excellent backup, to be fair. I do hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. If you did, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit notifications for this video. Me and the damaged coffee cup will see you in the next one.